Hey everyone, welcome to the video. In this video, we will discuss about how to set up a building management system, web apps with the Node.js and key libraries. So first, what will be the learning outcome of this presentation? So first is how to set up a Node.js project. So we will discuss to how to set up a Node.js project in our system to get a good project for us. Second thing is use express.js for routing. We need to render our dynamic content for our project, so we will use express.js. That is the node.js library, so we will discuss about also in this video. And third is integrate MySQL with MySQL 2 library. So we will discuss about how to set up MySQL database with our with our project. And number 4 is set up user authentication using passport.js. So how to set up a authentication for our login or other system, so we will discuss about also this. And the number 5 is a secure password with bcrypt. You know very well about this. The password concern is very risky for us, so we need to encrypt our password. So we will discuss how to encrypt our password with the help of bcrypt library. The number 6 is a handle file upload with multi. Whenever we want to upload our file in this project, so we need the library or system that will handle our files that will be uploaded by us. So we will use the multi library for the handle file upload. The 7 is Postman for backend testing. So what is Postman and how to use this and how to test our backend with the help of Postman? So let's start. So introduction to Node.js and Express.js. So first we need to know about the what is actually Node.js. So Node.js is a runtime environment. Runtime environment that allow you to run a JavaScript on the server side. It is a built on Chrome V8 JavaScript engine, making it is a fast and efficient for building scalable application. You know very well about this. To need your JavaScript, so you use the browser. But if you want to use your JavaScript code into your system, so this is provided by Node.js. So you can run the JavaScript in your system with the help of Node.js. So what is Express.js? So Express is a web application framework for Node.js. It simplifies handling HTTP requests, building APIs and rendering web pages. It is a lightweight and unopinionated, allowing you to structure your app as you like. So first is why we need to use express.js. So it is a simplified routing and middleware management. Second thing is a popular for building RESTful API, and third is allow easy integration with templating is like EJS. This is the basic structure of Express.js. So when we set up a project, so we need to use this structure. This is a const express. We need to require a library from the our Node.js project. So after this structure, you can use Express.js. So what is how to using EJS for templating? What is EJS? EJS is a embedded JavaScript is a simple templating engine that allow you to use generate HTML with embedded JavaScript logic. It is a great for creating dynamic content in web pages. If you want to serve a dynamic content in your web pages, so you need to use a EJS. And why use EJS? Easy to integrate. Means you can easily integrate with your project and Express.js library. It will be allow you to reuse HTML components. If you want to use header and footer bar in your multiple HTML pages, so you can create a partial, and this will be helpful for you to import from your partials, and it reduce your code size in your other pages. And this is the simple syntax for embedding logic into HTML. And how to install a EJS? You need to install EJS in your root directory, first you need to go your root directory, open your terminal in your root directory and run simple command. This is the npm install EJS. After that you install this setting up your EJS in Express. So in your app.js, this is the main file of your project. So need app.set beep engine EJS command. Now example EJS template. So you can see basic structure of EJS template here. So now discuss about how to connect a MySQL database our projects. So first we need to know about what is MySQL. MySQL is a relational database management. So here in MySQL the all data is stored in the form of relational. Here the relational represent the name of table. So everything will be stored in the form of table like row and column. So it is very easy to retrieve our data. And what is SQLize? SQLize in a ORM library for Node.js that allow us to interact with our MySQL using JavaScript, and it provides a similar layer of abstraction like you know what about Mongoose does for MongoDB, allow you to define models, query the database and handle relationship between the data. And why you need to SQLize? It is a very simplified interaction with SQL database, provides support for defining schemas, models, and the other one is the support association, hooks and validation, and the next one is a make handling database migration easier. So now is installing MySQL and SQLize. To go to your root directory and need to run this command npm install MySQL2 and SQLize. This is the basic structure of the setup SQLize with our MySQL. The SQLize you need to assign a variable and require a SQLize from your SQLize library. After create a new instance of SQLize for MySQL database, so you can SQLize with the new SQLize, and you need to set up your database username password here, and the need to define your host. After the how to test so this is the test connection SQLize authenticate. You can test the your connection, the database is connect to your project or not. And creating a SQLize model. So you need to this structure for SQLizing your model to create in your project. So this is our next topic. In this topic we will learn user authentication with passport.js. Before go to the further, we need to know about the what is passport.js. Passport is an authentication middleware for Node.js, and it supports a various authentication strategies like local, OS, JWT, etc. What is passport local? Passport local is a strategy for handling username password authentication, and we will use this to authenticate user in our app. And this is the basic structure of installing passport.js and passport local. So you need to go your root directory and run this command like npm install passport local express session. After that you need to set up your in your project passport in Express. So you need const passport required. Basically this is the structure of basic structure to you need to set up in your project. So our next topic is the handling session and cookies, and before this we need know to about this what are the sessions. Session allows us to the server to store user information between requests. This is important for authentication where we need to keep user logged in across different pages. And so how this session works? Actually we also need to know about how do session work. So first is when a user login in a session is created and stored on the server. The session ID is stored in a cookie on the client browser. On subsequent request, the session ID is sent back to the server, allowing you to retrieve the session data. This is the simple structure of setting up Express session using Express library. So the most important topic for us, how to secure our password, and so we will use here the Bcraft library of Node.js. So first we need to know about why use Bcraft for password hashing. So now know about why use Bcraft for password hashing. Storing password in plain text is a huge security risk. Bcraft allows us to hash password so that even if the database is compromised, the passwords are safe. And how Bcraft works? Bcraft hashes the password and adds a salt random data to it and making it difficult to reverse engineering. And how to install Bcraft? So you need to stay on your root directory terminal, so you can run npm install Bcraft. After that you can install your Bcraft in your project. This is the basic setup structure of Bcraft, so you can use this. Now how to handling file upload with Multer. So you know what about this, how to handle a uploaded file with the help of Multer. So let's discuss about this. So first need to know about what is Multer. Multer is a middleware for handling multi-part form data which is used for uploading files. Why use Multer? It allows us to easily handle file upload from the client side to the server. And how to install Multer? So you need to run this command in your terminal, npm install Multer. So now setting up a Multer for file upload. Const Multer. This is the basic structure of the basic syntax of the setup the Multer in your project. So next is our topics is a Postman uses for testing. We need to test our backend with our project, how is working. So first is need to testing. So we will use here Postman for testing our backend. So first know about what is Postman. Postman is an API testing tool that simplifies interaction with APIs by providing a user-friendly interface and support. It supports the get, post, pull, delete and other HTTP method that you want. And now why use Postman for API testing? Because of ease of use. Here we no need to write code to test API. It is directly used for test API with the help of without code. And the automation. Postman allows test automation using collection and environment variables. Collaboration. Team can share requests and collections easily and get real-time feedback with the help of see request and response data immediately for quick debugging. The basic workflow: create a request in this, so define a API endpoint and select method, get, post, etc. Send the request, click send to make the request to the API. View the response, analyze the server response in Postman body headers. This is the step for testing a Postman request in Postman. So first need to set request type, choose post from the drop down, enter URL, set headers if you want. After send request you get the responses, so you can check response. I hope you get very well about this, and thank you so much for this video.